I think more recently, some of the women in his life wrote their memoirs, or more information has come up about his personal life. So I think one of the things he was accused of is being intimate with an underage woman. So she was 15 or something, or 16 when they were together. So,
Oh, and good evening.
oh, good evening. How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm well. There is evening as well.
I really love your backdrop there. That looks super cool.
Thank you.
Now, my name is Helene. May I call you Anand?
Yes, Anand.
Lovely to meet you, Anand. And
And
where are you calling from this beautiful evening?
thank you very much. Nice to meet you too as well. I'm from India.
Oh,
India.
cool. Are you calling from India?
Yes, I'm calling from India. Where are you from?
I am from Australia, and I'm actually in Australia,
Okay, you are in Australia. Okay.
in the largest city, Sydney.
Sydney. Yeah, beautiful city.
Have you ever visited Sydney?
No, I haven't visited Sydney, but
Oh.
I know Sydney because there is a big, football or cricket ground in Sydney, right?
Yes, it's very famous for cricket, and sadly, we've lost some well-known cricket players quite recently as well.
Okay. Who is he?
The famous one that comes to mind is Shane Warne. So he
Oh,
passed.
Shane. Yes,
Yeah, he
yes. A
passed
spinner.
away quite recently.
A great spinner, Shane Warne. Yeah. So,
Eh,
like, it looks like you are a fan of cricket.
I know a little bit about it. It's not my favourite activity, but I know many people when they call from India, they know so much more about cricket than me. So I'm trying to educate myself a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
And which part of India are you from?
I'm from eastern part of India. Yeah,
The
eastern. The name of
ah,
a state is Bihar.
okay. I'm trying to picture a map in my mind. I when I was a teenager, I had a friend from Goa.
Goa. Yes, yes.
So
So Goa is in south part.
all right, I'm trying to picture. This shows how dreadful I am at geography. And I am embarrassed to say I have never visited India, though pretty much every person I meet tells me I should definitely go there because of the food. So one day, I'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
hope.
think you should visit India because it is very diverse cultured country. So you can enjoy culture, you can enjoy food. Yeah, so I would recommend you to visit India.
It's been a dream for a long time, and I'm a vegan. And I've spoken to so many vegans from India that say, "Oh my goodness, you will just put on 20 kilograms if I go there." So one day, hopefully.
Yeah. So apart from Cambly, what do you do? Do you have any other job?
At the moment, I'm renovating my home. So this is my full-time job. It is driving me insane. So Cambly has been a bit of stress relief, actually, rather than painting and tiling and plumbing and just doing full-on renovations. How about you?
So yeah, do you do paintings?
I painting as in painting walls, and not painting as in art.
Okay, I thought you are doing painting as an art.
No, no, I've been doing just renovating. So what did I do today? I'm trying to install a floor in my kitchen, which is sending me crazy. And every time I look at it, I think, and then I stop and choose another task. And tiling, which is also driving me crazy.
Like I'm great fan of painters, I love paintings. I cannot paint, but I love paintings. That's why I asked you.
Do you have a favorite artist, or do you have favorite artists?
No, I don't have, but I know about artists like, who had made Mona Lisa painting, Leonardo da Vinci or painters like Picasso. Yeah, they had created wonderful art. So still, these arts are very famous all around the world, and these are mystical arts.
I'm a fan of Van Gogh's art, and
Mhm.
for Picasso, who you just mentioned, there's a bit of a controversy with Picasso in Australia at the moment.
Okay,
So,
what kind of controversy?
so the controversy is that there's a large exhibition in one of our southern states, Victoria, and the exhibition is in a state-owned art gallery,
Mhm.
and they have a lot of his works. Now, it's quite recently come to light that Picasso was quite a horrible person. He was misogynistic, meaning he hated women, and he was quite cruel and awful to many of the women in his life. Now, some people think, okay, the man has passed away, he's died, and we should just look at his art
Art.
and not discuss what a horrible misogynistic person he was. Other people say, well, in this time in 2022, with the art that's being displayed, there also should be a background story saying, okay, yes, his art is lovely. However, he was a really horrible person. So the controversy comes around because it's government funded. So if a private person wanted to show that, no problems. But it's saying the government is funding, maybe if the government funded art by Hitler or some other horrible person, should the
Mhm.
government be funding something like this, or at least be talking about it? Okay, yes, he was a good artist, but he was a really dreadful person. And if he were alive now, people wouldn't be praising him as much as they did.
Yeah, yeah. I also believe that when people died, that people praise them, right? And their work become more significant than ever before. So yes, yes, it may be that we are exaggerating his paintings, but I think he has art. Yeah, I don't know about his personal life. You are talking right now that he was a horrible person. So I haven't studied anything like this in history. Just I have studied about his paintings. So I don't know. First time I'm knowing that he was horrible person or he has such kind of view regards women.
I didn't realize either. I heard this on the radio recently, and I thought, oh goodness, I had no idea because I'm just like I'll see his paintings and I'll take that painting as it is without knowing the background. But when I heard about this, I thought, well, at least it's good that people are talking about this because it's in a government funded art gallery. It should
Mhm.
be talked about. I wouldn't want to be I think some of his so-called victims are still alive, and I know how I would feel if somebody was horrible to me and then everyone said, oh, this man, he's so great, and the government is going to provide funding for something. So it's a difficult one, but I'm glad that the conversation is happening.
Yeah. Listen, which which Picasso you are talking about? Picasso, wow, like he died long back.
He did, but I think more recently, some of the women in his life wrote their memoirs, or more information has come up about his personal life. So I think one of the things he was accused of is being intimate with an underage woman. So she was 15 or something, or 16 when they were together. So in Australia at the moment, there's a lot of discussion about historical crimes. So if something happened even 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, at that time the person might have been too embarrassed to talk about it, whereas now they say, no, this happened to me, this terrible thing happened to me, and I want the perpetrator to get justice. So people are saying, well, this man did really dreadful things, so why should the government be paying for something that he's that
Okay,
It's
got it.
it's difficult, but then other people say too, "Well, he's dead. This happened a long time ago. I still would like to go and see his art." And
Okay.
so it's a tricky one. I'm not sure if has anything similar ever happened in India?
No, nothing like this happened to India. Yeah, but yeah, it is difficult to know, like to know about personal life of somebody. Yeah, we get it later on. So yeah, I can understand. Sometimes what happens, when people are in power, they can do anything. When they lose their power, then the truth come out. So yes, this is the world and where we are living. So yes, I can understand.
That is very true. And this is what people are saying that he could get away with it in that time in the 60s and 70s. He could get away with being a horrible person. And nowadays, people can't get in many situations. People can't get away with that.